Uh, Good morning, everyone. And I know you guys are not here to listen to me. And just like it's a surprise for you, I think you got like 12 minutes to process the news that Dennis is not going to be here, and someone else will do the keynotes. I got 12-hour notice to do the same, so I'm equally nervous. But let's see. I mean, there are things that I wanted to speak, and it's been a feedback that I received from several of my colleagues and mentors and fellow community members um, over the last few years, and they said it's probably a good idea to speak about the journey of me, but more than myself, I would say it's a journey of other other developer, my fellow developers, especially from India, because it's been a wonderful journey of last 18 years, and I want to talk about that. I mean, how I got into Postgres, what it has been to me, what it has given to me um, personally as well as professionally, and I hope that will serve as an inspiration to at least some of the folks here who are new to Postgres, who are still trying to figure out, would it be a fruitful experience. So my journey started in year 2006. I I got a beautifully written email by my dear friend Ashish Mehra saying, we are starting up this company called Enterprise DB. And we are going to work on this open source product called Postgres, and would you like to join us? And to be honest, I didn't know what Postgres is. I didn't even know what open source is, right? I was working for like a private company called Veritas, which was doing great things in file systems and volume manager and distributed systems, but I had absolutely no clue what it means to be working in a open source world. But when I looked around, I did a bit of reading, and I said, okay, this doesn't look bad. It actually might be quite fascinating, because what I'm doing today is I'm working with a great set of engineers. Veritas had some of the best engineers in town, but I thought this open source journey where I can get connected to some of the most brilliant developers, brilliant engineers all across the world might open up new avenues for me. It will probably take my career, it might take my skill sets to the next level. And I took the plunge. And it's been, I say this often, but I think that was the best decision in my life, both professionally as well as personally, because last 18 years I have not only grown professionally, but I have made some of the best friends all across the world, friends, mentors, whatever you call them, and it's been such a big help. So my first work on Postgres was on, Nikhil said, HOT, which is heap only tuple, and it was one of the big projects then. And I want to share some experiences from that time, and it's because it can get intimidating when you try to start your journey with the Postgres community. One, because you are new to the community, nobody knows you. You might have done excellent work in your previous organization or whatever role that you are playing, but here you are exposed to a bunch of extremely smart individuals who are managing or like together working on a product which is world class. And I mean, I can still remember those days when I used to send proposals, write long design docs, explain how I want to do this feature, and nobody would just respond. I won't even get a acknowledgement saying, okay, this is a nice idea, let's do it. And it was sort of disheartening. I thought maybe I'm doing something wrong. But then I slowly realized it just takes efforts and perseverance, and maybe you need to present your ideas in a much better way, different manner that people can understand. And slowly and steadily, we could make progress. And that's when the other aspect of Postgres community started hitting me in a positive way. And there were people like, and I can take some names, but I'm pretty sure I'll miss out many other names, but people like Simon and Hickey, and after a while, Tomlin got involved, and I could see those folks are there to help you. If you show them what you really want to achieve and have the courage and ability and sort of patience to do the right thing, all those folks there out in community are there to help you. So don't hesitate. If you want to start contributing to Postgres, just go out there, start submitting patches, start writing docs, maybe do reviews, do tests. I mean, all sort of help is very much appreciated in Postgres community, and slowly and steadily you'll make your way into the community. And I think once you get there, I think it's I think you'll love the experience of being in the community. So yeah, I mean, I think after some initial setback, I think once I could get my patch accepted by the community, it opened a lot of avenues for me, and I hope some of you, if not all of you, can also start being part of the journey. The other thing that I want to sort of talk about briefly is the professional network that I have seen, not just me, but a lot of my fellow colleagues, have built over a period of time. Like, many of us work for Postgres companies here. We work for competitors, we work for different companies, we work on offshoots of Postgres, we might work on the core Postgres, but we feel like one big family, right? I mean, I have moved from one company to another, came back to the same company, worked for one manager, that manager moves somewhere else, after a while I'm working for that guy again. And this happens, and there is no sort of bad feeling about it. I think once you establish yourself, the number of opportunities that you would get in Postgres companies is tremendous. So, and these skill sets are hard to find. These skill sets are hard to build. So, because you are here, I mean, I was probably just lucky to get introduced to Postgres at the right time when Postgres was probably just growing. But now that you are in this room, probably take the opportunity to, build the right contacts, grow your professional community, and I have hardly seen any developer, to be honest. I might be missing names, but I don't remember seeing anyone who was part of Postgres community and left it forever. They'll probably mingle around, they'll stay around, they'll be in some other company, they'll do some other thing, but once you are in the group, you'll probably stay here. The third thing that I want to talk about is the rise of Indian developer community. Like, when I started my journey in 2006, I think probably I have Abhijit Menon in the room, who was part of the contributors, but probably hardly anyone else. But if you look at today, after 16, 17 years, we have so many contributors. We also have Amit Kapila, who's our committer from India to Postgres project. But we have Dilip, we have Jeevan, we have Nikhil, we have Vignesh, we have Bharat, we have. I mean, there are so many names. If I basically keep saying, I'm pretty sure I'll miss some out. But all of these guys are making a significant impact. We have Ashutosh, who's contributing a lot on declarative partitioning and stuff like that. So all of these guys are, contributing in a big way to Postgres's advancement. And I think this is only going to get better and bigger with growing Indian community. Like Nikhil said, when we started the conference 10 years back, it was hard to find even one speaker, right? Either me or Nikhil or Ashutosh or someone, will have to be the only speaker at the conference. And now we have this year we got 150 submissions for talks. So, this community is growing faster than any other community. And I won't be surprised if in few years' time we'll have many more developers being listed on Postgres. And that's one other thing that I want to say is, core Postgres is not the only thing, right? I mean, you might be working on Postgres extensions, you might be working on even proprietary forks of Postgres, and all of those contributions matter. That's how the community grows. And it's not just limited to developers. I mean, I would say someone like Ashish, right? He's been associated with Postgres for the last 18 years, and his contribution in growing Postgres in India, it's tremendous. I mean, it's not just developers who can make a project successful. You need people in all other domains to contribute. So yeah, I mean, I think I would say don't hesitate, come on board, be part of community, and I think career-wise, personally, it's going to be a truly satisfying experience. These skill sets are not easy to build. I think you'll find your value by sticking around and being part of this journey. I think that's probably what I wanted to share, and I hope you guys would find it, maybe take some inspiration from that and continue your Postgres journey. I can invite Bruce to basically give his perspective on a much larger global scale about these topics. Bruce, please. And thank you, Bruce, for So I just want to say, when this thing came up, Bruce was so supportive of the idea of me coming here and speaking, and he said, I'll do the rest. Take whatever time you can take, even all 40 minutes, and I'll not even come on the stage. But I think we all want to hear from Bruce his thoughts, because they are very important. Thanks, Bruce.